Good morning, students. This is Sandhya. Today we are going to study the lesson Agriculture Part 1. In this lesson, we have to talk about types of agriculture. You know very well that India has variety of climatic conditions and topography. So even the farming has variation. We have different types of farming practiced like subsistence farming, commercial farming, shifting agriculture, intensive farming, extensive farming, plantation farming, and mixed farming. In this presentation, we are going to focus on subsistence farming, commercial farming, and shifting agriculture. In the next presentation, we will focus on the remaining. So let's go ahead. First, let's understand what is the objective that the students should obtain from this topics. The first thing is you should understand the meaning of each type of farming. Then you should know the main features of each type of farming and the regions where it is practiced. So these are the three main points that has to be taken care when you understand this topic. Let's go ahead. What is subsistence farming? Let's understand that. The word subsistence means the farming that is done with an objective of fulfilling family needs. This is practiced in densely populated regions of India, where the size of land is small due to law of inheritance. We have learnt about law of inheritance in our previous presentation. Again, I'll repeat what is the meaning of law of inheritance. It means the large land gets divided into small pieces as the farmer has to equally divide the land among his family members. So due to this law of inheritance, the size of the land has become small and this farming is done on small land holdings. Now let's understand the main features of subsistence farming. Here, the farmer will have small land holdings and it will be scattered. Traditional method of farming is practiced in subsistence farming. Modern methodology or technology or scientific methods are not followed. Use of conventional methods is done. HYV seeds or fertilizers are not used. The traditional conventional seeds are used and the crop is grown. The facilities of irrigation are not developed in these regions or the electricity is not easily available in this region. This type of farming, that is subsistence farming, depends on monsoon rain and on the natural fertility of the soil. The farmers mostly do not add fertilizer to the soil. The yield is low because of that, as no fertilizer is added and no irrigation is provided, the yield is low. Food crops are grown mostly in subsistence farming and there is no surplus left for sale. So these are the main features of subsistence farming. Now, what are the main objective of this type of farming? The crops are mainly grown to satisfy the family needs and it is always practiced in densely populated regions of India where no irrigation facilities are developed. If we talk about subsistence farming, is it practiced more in India? Yes, it is practiced in the regions where population is high and the facilities are not developed. Now let's go ahead with the next type of farming. Let's understand commercial farming. The word commercial itself says the crops which are grown for sale purpose. Now when we talk about commercial farming, it is practiced in sparsely populated regions of the world. So In our country, mostly commercial farming is not done as our country is densely populated region. In this farming, large farms are brought under cultivation and cash crops are grown. Now, what is the meaning of cash crops? The crops which are grown for sale purpose. The crops are sent to the industries or factories as a raw material and final product is obtained from that. Modern scientific techniques are used in this farming. And the main objective of commercial farming is to sell the crop in the market and earn money. Now let's focus on the main features of this farming. The size of the land will be large. Modern method of farming will be used. High yield variety seeds will be used. Fertilizer, irrigation will be used on regular basis and on large amount. Insecticide and pesticide is used on a large scale. This farming is mechanized farming and scientific farming. The yield is high and the crops are mainly grown for sale purpose. And the main objective is to earn money or profit by selling the crop. This is practiced in the regions of sparsely population and mainly it is practiced in USA and other developed countries where population is less. Now when we compare commercial farming and subsistence farming, the land is small, whereas in commercial, the land is large in size. In subsistence farming, traditional and conventional methods of farming are used. In commercial farming, modern methods of farming are used. In subsistence farming, conventional seeds are used. Fertilizers are not regularly used. Irrigation is not developed. Whereas in commercial farming, high yield variety seeds are used. Fertilizer is used on regular basis. Irrigation is well developed. Insecticide and pesticides are also used. In subsistence farming, no modern methods or technology or machineries are used. Whereas in commercial farming, modern methods, modern technology is used. In subsistence farming, the crops depend on monsoon and natural fertility of the soil. Whereas in commercial farming, irrigation is provided and fertilizer is provided with the help of monsoon rain and natural fertility of the soil. In subsistence farming, the yield will be low, whereas in commercial farming, the yield is high. In subsistence farming, the main objective is to satisfy family needs, whereas in commercial farming, the main objective is sale. So this was a comparative study of subsistence farming and commercial farming. Now let's go to the next slide. Now let's understand what is shifting agriculture, which is also called as slash and burn method. We have learned this in our lower classes. This method is mostly practiced in the hilly regions at the foothills of the mountains. It is the primitive method of agriculture. In this method, the farmer will clear the patch of land in the forested region by cutting down the trees or by burning the trees. Once the patch of land is free, he will grow crops on that patch of land for few years till the fertility of the soil is maintained. Once the soil turns infertile in that region, the farmer will move to a fresh land. And the same process of cutting down of the trees or burning the trees and making the land free for agriculture will be done. Now, this method totally depends on monsoon rain and natural fertility of the soil and the environmental conditions. The most important disadvantage of this method is it causes deforestation on the large scale, it causes soil erosion and also increases floods. Burning of trees cause global warming and that's the reason it is not an eco-friendly method. Now the next question comes, is this farming allowed to continue still? No, the government has banned this method of agriculture as it is causing environmental damage. Now let's look at the main features of this type of agriculture. Land is made free to cultivate by cutting down the trees or by setting them on fire. Seeds are sown in the ground without plowing the field. The traditional method is followed. Very primitive method of farming is followed. The land is cultivated for 2 to 3 years, where the crop grows with the help of monsoon rain, where no fertilizer is used, no irrigation is provided. Only on monsoon rain and the natural fertility of the soil the crop grows. Once the soil loses its fertility, the farmer shifts to a new patch of land, and the same process of cutting down of the tree or burning of the tree is done, and the land is made free to cultivate. Now, the main objective of this type of farming is to satisfy family needs. And it is mainly practiced in the parts of Assam, Nagaland, Jharkhand, Odisha, Madhya Pradesh. Mostly, this farming is practiced by tribal people at the foothills of the mountain. So this was all about shifting agriculture. In our next presentation, we will study about intensive farming and extensive farming. Thank you.